For a moment, Jagan felt as if he were a petitioner in his own house. A petitioner is a person, right? Like a petition is what you call in Sinhala is a kind of accusation, right? So it's like Sinhala can pesa kila, the pesma can accusation yani. So he felt like he was accused in his own house. Uh, and there flashed across his mind those far off days when Mali used to stand at his door, cringing for some concession or for cash, and for a brief second he was aghast at the transformations that had come with time. Now Jagan remembered those old days when Mali was a kid, right? The far off days means these past days, this reminiscence from the past again, right? Mal used to be stand at his door when Mal was a kid, standing in front of Jagan's door. Cringing means, like very backward way, in a very recoiling way, in a kind of withdrawing way. Cringing means like very uncomfortably. Asking for a concession means kind of a donation or kind of a concession of cash or for cash. එකන් මොන හරි ඉල්ල ගන්න ඕන වුණාම හරි සල්ලි ඉල්ල ගන්න වුණාම මාලි කුංචි කාලේ තාත්තගේ දොර ළඟ ඇඹරි ඇඹරි ඉන්න කාලේ ජීගන්න මතක් වෙනවා, right? And for a brief second he was aghast, and for a very small moment he felt aghast means again it's surprised, right? At this transformation, at these changes, at these developments right now he has to wait 15 minutes just to meet Mali, right? How things have changed now, and that had come with time. I have to be off myself, he said, to redress the balance of importance. I have to be off myself. I had to balance these things, right? Balance the importance means now just to not to be hurt by these things, I had to adjust himself, right? But Grace went back to her work in the kitchen without a reply. So when Jagan says like I have to be off myself means I have to immediately, I have to attend to my shop, right? I have work too. But Grace, the girl didn't, daughter-in-law didn't reply. All right. Unable to make up his mind, he idly opened the cupboard and stood gazing at the old bottles and packing paper that had preserved on the theory of keeping a thing for 7 years. Now nothing to do, right? He can't go to the shop because he asked for a meeting with Mali, and Mali told him to wait 15 minutes. Now nothing to do at this meantime. He opened a cupboard, right, and stood gazing. He stood looking at what is inside the cupboard, and he found these old bottles, packing paper, and he had preserved on the theory of keeping things for 7 years. He had this Jagan had this habit of hoarding things up just for preserving things, right? This comes very true for most old people, right? Old people have this habit of not throwing anything away. Just imagine, like සමහරලාට ඔයාලගේ වල ඇත්තේ ආච්චිලා හරි සීයලා, right? බඩු විසි කරන්නේ ටොපික් වලත් එකතු කරනවා. මොන හරි ජෑම් බෝතලේ කවරෙත් එකතු කරනවා. ජෑම් බෝතලෙත් එකතු කරනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙයා hoarding rats ලා වගේ. කියන්නේ ගොඩ ගහන මීයෝ වගේ, right? ඒ කියන්නේ මීයොත් එහෙමනේ සමහර මීයෝ ඉන්නවා. සමහර සත්තු ඉන්නවා, right? They hoard. කියන්නේ ගොඩ ගන්න ඇති වැඩකුත් නැහැ. මට මතකයි අපේ ආච්චිත් එහෙමයි, right? It's like a hoarding rat. They just stuff things up because කවදා හරි මේ ප්‍රයෝජනවත් වෙයි ඉස්සරහට ප්‍රයෝජනවත් වෙයි කියලා තියෙන මුළු නගරෙම තියෙන නගර සභාව තියෙන කබඩ් එක ඇතුලේ, right? So it's like something like that. So he's another character trait of Jagan. Like Grace said from the kitchen, another day I will clean up that cupboard for you. Jagan, Grace says, yeah, Papa, I'll clean that cupboard for you someday, right? We need to do some spring cleaning in this house. We have to do some immediate cleaning, right? Fast cleaning of this house. Jagan, aghast at this implication, said that some intensity, don't do anything yet. Jagan felt afraid. Jagan felt kind of appalled. Jagan felt kind of scared of this. Grace thought of just cleaning the cupboard and everything, because he was collecting this stuff for like 7 years, right? Not 7 years. He was collecting this stuff for a long time, and Grace tried to clean this stuff immediately. Said, whoa, don't do anything yet, right? Meanwhile, the typewriter ceased and the bell sounded. In the room. Meanwhile, in Mali's room, typewriter ceased, means typing, the clattering, the typing stopped, and the bell sounded, tung, tung, tung. I mean, like when you go to the doctor, right? Doctor has a bell. When the bell rings, like you can go inside, right? So the same way now the bell is sounding. So see the air of importance here, right? Who's the boss here, right? Bell sounded, and Grace said, "He's ready for you. You want to go in, Daddy? Mal is ready for you. Do you want to go in?" She seemed to have built Mali up into a celebrity. This woman is acting like Mali is a celebrity. Mali is something very important person, right? As if a secretary, right? She's acting like Mali is a very important person. She led him forward. Uh, Grace is now. Can you imagine going in the front and just nicely showing the way to Jagan to go into Mali's room, right? Ushering, in other words, that's the appropriate word, right? She led him forward. He is very methodical, like Mali do things in very neat and tidy and very appropriate methodical way. Grace is speaking about her husband, right? Jagan was pleased and baffled at the same time. Jagan is pleased. Yeah, Jagan is happy that Mal is working in a methodical way, but at the same time baffled, a little bit confused, right? So Jagan knows sometimes Mal doesn't have any these methods, right? He greeted himself. He greeted himself for the interview. I mean, like he's little tense now. But anyway, he just adjusts him for the interview. He glanced at the clock on the wall and muttered. He looked to the clock wall on Marley's room and said, must be going in 15 minutes. I only have like 15 minutes, right? Just to spend here. Jagan took the visitor's chair. Yes. Jagan took the visitor's chair, looked for the moment at his son, and plunged into a subject straight away. How exactly does the story machine operate? Jagan just, this is the moment we find, like, without beating around the bush, without wasting much time, right? Jagan immediately asked the question from the son. Uh, how does the story writing machine operate? How does it work? Mali looked to his father. I explained to you yesterday. Yesterday I was explaining this to you. That's what the meeting was about. There were some points which I did not quite grasp, but I was in a hurry. Father said, "Yeah, I know. You explained for me yesterday. But still, I was in a hurry, so I just missed out some points. Can you explain me to those things right now, right?" The son looked pityingly at him. And my son looked in a kind of pitying look. It's a kind of merciful kind of. It's a kind of a, this look says a lot, right? This pitying look. අනේ ඔයා වගේ මෝඩෙක් වගේ look එකක් තමයි, just like very sympathizing kind of a look for his father, right. Son looked pityingly at him, and he stood up, opened a packing case, pushed aside a lot of brown paper and thread, and lifted out a small object which looked like a radio cabinet and placed it on the table. Now son is going to demonstrate. Son definitely took this machine, right, that he was talking about, and took out the package. It was wrapped. It was a brand new thing, I guess, right? So he took off the package, the papers, and just kept this just like this radio, right, on the table for Jagan to see. I was only waiting to this to arrive yesterday. I had to clear it from the railway office. Yes. I mean, like now, yesterday, Mali said, right? Can you remember previously? I had to go to the railway station immediately because he was waiting for taking this package from the railway station. So he didn't have this store writing machine at that time, but now he has the store writing machine with him because he has taken it from the railway station. Now he's going to show this thing to the father, demonstrate it to the father, right? I had to clear it from the railway office. What a lot of time is wasted here. I mean, he said, what a lot of time is wasted here. I have never seen more wasteful country than this. Mali complains, right? I mean, like yesterday, he has to go to the railway station, clear these things, do some formalities, do some signing, maybe, write some documentation, and he's complaining now. He's whining about these things. He's complaining, crying about these things. What a lot of time is wasted here. It's just like in our curses, right? When we go to a government office nowadays just to do a work, how many times we have to waste, right? How many times we have to wait in the lines, right? I mean, like it's the same inefficiency. The bureaucratic inefficiency is always apparent in this post-colonial, even in India, even still it's now existing in all our countries, right? We have this experience. So in a way, it's clear. What a lot of time is wasted here. I have never seen more wasteful country than this. I mean, like India is a bloody wasteful country. මහා නාස්තිකාර රටක් මේක, right? මේ වගේ නාස්තිකාර රටක්, මේ වගේ වෙලාව කන රටක්, මේ වගේ වෙලාව විනාශ කරන රටක් මම කොහෙවත් දැකලා නැහැ. He's in other words, right? Jagan refrain from retorting. Jagan abstain, right? Jagan don't like these things. Jagan hates when someone says something against India. In other words, Jagan is a big conformist. Big Jagan is a, we call a conservative person. Conservative, right? Conservatives like the life they spend in their country. If you are a conservative, if your parents are conservative, they are happy with the system. They are happy with the issues or current the way Sri Lanka functions right now. I mean, like if people are not conservatives, they think, I mean, like this country or this place is kind of retarded, right? So I mean, like Mali, for Mali, he needs speed. He needs things to be settled out really fast. But for Jagan, there's no problem, right? Everything is good. Life is good in India. When someone criticizes this, he's really angry. But here, Jagan keeps quiet. Refrain means abstain, right? Desist or just choose not to continue. Refrain from retorting means answering back. Mali's claim that India is the biggest wasteful country. Jagan wanted to say something but didn't say. We find it quite adequate for our purpose. Now Mali stood, I mean, like Mal is demonstrating the machine, right? We find it adequate, quite adequate, means this machine is quite adequate for our purpose. Now Mal stood beside the cabinet in the attitude of a lecturer. And now Mal is like a lecturer or like a teacher in your case, right? In the class, trying to explain things for a student, right? They try to explain things. Now Mal is trying to explain things for the father, right? He patted it fondly and said, he patted means give a small tap on this story writing machine, right? And in a very lovable way, in a very affectionate way, and said, with this machine, anyone can write a story. This is a magic machine. With this machine, if you have this machine, anyone can write a story, right? Come here, Papa, come here, Father, come here. And you will see it working, and you can look to yourself how this is working, how this machine is working, right? He's now going to explain the function of this machine, right? Jagan obediently pushed his chair back, like when Mali invited, come further and just see this. Jagan pushed the chair back because very obediently, like father also willing, right? This machine just got grabbed the interest of the father, right? So he was willing to see this. He pushed the chair back, rose and stood beside his son, who seemed to tower above him. Now Jagan slowly went near Mali, and when we are comparing the height of Mali and Jagan, Mali is tall, right? Tower above him means Mali is like a tower, right? Mali is very tall. He felt proud of him. Now again, Jagan felt proud of the son, his height, the way he appears, right? His way of life, his demeanor made Jagan happy. God knows what he eats of those tins. He looks tired, no doubt, but how well grown he is. Now Jagan thinks like looking to Mali, he's a well built child, right? I mean, like when he was in a child, he was well grown, right? Uh, I mean, like now Jagan thinks like, wow, what now? How he's grown up. I don't know what he's eating from these cans. I don't know what is inside this can. In other words, it's a canned food, right? He's eating canned food. Some people have this habit of eating canned food, right? When you're talking about this canned food, some story came to my mind. In old days, right? When the Australian team, the cricket team sometimes tours, right? We go to Australia, we go to England, or either Australian team comes to Sri Lanka, or England team comes to Sri Lanka. This touring goes on sometimes, right? So when Australian team once came to Sri Lanka, right? There was a spin bowler called Shane Warne. Right? Maybe your generation is not aware about Shane Warne. Like he was a great spin bowler, just like our Muttaya Muridharan, right? One of the greatest. Uh, but this Shane Warne had this habit, right, of eating tin food. I mean, like when he came to Sri Lanka, he said like he refused to eat any Sri Lankan food. Maybe those people have this kind of certain attitudes, right? Sri Lankan food is not good for you, not good for me, not good enough for me, or not healthy enough. So he ordered beans from Australia itself till his entire stay in Sri Lanka, right? So I mean, like these habits are there. It's not just weird habits, right? It's not strange habit. It's not just habits sometimes R.K. Narayan created just for fictional purpose. In real life also you have these parallels, right? That's what I want to show you. But anyway, now Jagan is wondering like, what is this Mali eating out of tins? He had no idea, right? What's inside this? What kind of tin food is this, right? Artificial food. Now, but anyway, how he is very happy how grown Mali is. He reflected as Mali explained. I mean, Mali is now explaining this machine, and he was thinking about these things, right? Again, you see these four knobs. Mali points to father, right? Mali points to the father and points to the machine. In the machine, there are four knobs. Dada, do you see these four knobs? One for characters, one for plot situations, one for climax, and the fourth is built on the basis that story is made of characters, situations, emotions, and climax, and by the right combination. So now this machine, story writing machine, has knobs. You know, in the radios, old radios, you have knobs, right? You turn the knobs, you are tuning the thing. So same way in this story writing machine, which is on the cabinet right now, is just has these knobs. What are these knobs? One is for character. You know, right? When you are learning short stories, you have learned about these things. What are the elements, basic elements of a short story or a novel? Is the characters. There are climax. You know, climax is the apex, right? When characters reach the climax, the life is never the same for characters. I mean, characters' lives are eternally changed. I mean, like when a character reads the climax or the upper part of a story, the height of a story, the apogee of the story, the summit of a story, a character can go back. I mean, like he can't go back to his past old innocence, right? For example, maybe the climax is the innocent man okay, we'll take the story of Angulimal, right? Ahimsak, when Ahimsak first killed a man, he's no longer Ahimsak. It's the climax, right? It's a kind of a climax. Then he can't come to that previous life. He can't be like the previous innocent man anyway. His life is eternally changed. When a person reaches the climax, the life is eternally changed. So these are elements of short stories. You should know this, right? While before you're studying short story, your teacher should introduce you these elements. Before you study poetry, your teacher should introduce poetic techniques, right? So anyway, right now these are the things, characters, plot. You know, plot is the story of a of a uh, of a narrative, right? I mean, like a storyline is called the plot. In other words, plot has two meanings. Plot, you can say, right? A piece of land is also called a plot, but here the idea of plot is the storyline inside a story, right? So the plot situations, climax, characters, and everything can be adjusted according to this machine, right? There are buttons for this, there are knobs for this, and emotions. Then the fourth button is for like characters, situations, emotions, and climax. Other feelings also can be adjusted accordingly, right? So that's how a short the story works, right? To have a story, you have to have a plot, you have characters, you have a climax, then it's other things, right? Uh, so this is kind of a machine that can adjust automatically these things, right? Do you think these kind of machines exist? Or do you think that this is a kind of a machine that R.K. Narayan really created for this story? What is the significance of this machine? I mean, like, is it real? Does it sound okay, or does it sound weird? Right? You have to have the ask. I mean, like, you have to have these doubts, right? Misgivings sometimes, right? Will people buy these kind of machines at all, right? We'll find out those things later. When it comes to themes and concerns, right? I'll be discussing this. I'll be doing different lessons for this, right? So for the moment, we are only doing the close reading, right? He interpreted this oration for a moment to pull the drawer out and glance at a cyclostyle sheet of paper. I mean, like he interrupted. Mali stopped this demonstration, explaining these buttons and explaining this machine to Jagan, and his oration, his speech. Oration is a speech. For a moment to pull the drawer. Now he stopped talking and just pulled the drawer, opened the drawer, and glanced at a psycho-style sheet of paper. Now underline. You don't know what is a psycho-style sheet of paper. Psychostyle paper means writing implement with a small tooth wheel that cuts small holes in the stencil. I mean, like, okay, you don't understand it. Just try to understand it. Just like, uh, in there are certain printers like dot matrix. In old days, you have these dot matrix printers, right? They put dots, they type dots in a very close line, so it appears as a shape. If, for example, letter is typed, actually it's a jumble of, imagine the word, like the letter C. If you just look at this C, the letter C through a looking glass, not a magnifying glass, right? You see a lot of dots. That's dot matrix printing. Nowadays you have laser printing, right? Laser printing is different, right? It's not dot matrix. So something like psychostyle means a kind of it's a kind of writing technique, right? So now don't worry about it. It's a kind of technical word, right? Okay, I just explain you simply just to understand it, right? So he showed a psychostyle sheet of paper. He shut the drawer and came back to say, "You can work on it like a typewriter." Now he's taking this kind of paper, right, and trying to just put that paper into the machine. So he's trying to get an outcome of it, right? So he says, "You can work on it like a typewriter. You just to type in a typewriter, you have to insert a paper, right? Then only the paper, when you move the keyboard, the I mean, like the letters go and hit on the paper, right? So in the same way, just to operate this machine, you have to add a paper. You make up your mind about the number of characters. So imagine now you want to write a story. Mal is explaining to Jagan, right? Imagine you want to write a story, right? You make up your mind. You have to decide about the number of characters. How many characters are you going to include in this novel? It works on a transistor and ordinary valves. I mean, like this machine works on transistors and ordinary valves. That's the biggest technology at that time, right? They have these transistors, valves, and capacitors, and these things. But nowadays we don't have these things much, right? We have this electronic chip, so kind of a this kind of circuits, inbuilt circuits, right? I mean, like when you have this inbuilt circuits, the equipment is really small. In old days, the TV is really large, big. It's like, I mean, like real big, right? The radio is, it's insanely big, right? I mean, like even old days mobile phones are big. I mean, like especially when it comes to this old radios, they have these transistors and capacitors and things like that, right? They were big. That's the reason it's big. Nowadays, a radio easily fits inside a mobile phone, right? Because it's the circuits are different. So now actually Mal is explaining these things to Jagan, right? You can work it on like on a typewriter. You make up your mind about the characters. It works on a transistor and ordinary values. This machine functions on transistor and valves. Even in body you have valves, right? What's the thing valve do? Valve always sends a current in one direction, right? Inside your valves, when you have two types of valves, right? When blood trans, you can see these veins and things are kind of valves, right? In heart even you have valves. In science you learn this. When what's the purpose of valve? When blood flows in a direction, if you have a valve, it's like automatic gate. It shuts down. In other words, if blood goes through a valve, it only goes forward. It doesn't come backward because the valve shuts. When the blood goes, front valve opens. If it tries to come back, then it shuts. So it can't come behind. It can't come back. So it's controlling the direction. So those are technical things, right? Anyway, I mean, like he's explaining these functions, right? Absolutely, it's foolproof. Like this is absolutely foolproof. I mean, like any fool can operate this. Okay, in other words, any dummy, any mutt, any knucklehead, a knobhead can operate this. I mean, like anyone can get a formula for writing, right? Uh, Ultimately, we are going to add a little fixture. I mean, like we are even going to little bit modify this machine here. when I'm going to produce this in my factory, right? We're going to add a little fixture by which any existing story could be split up into components and analyzed. I mean, like there's another technicality he want to introduce, right? Kind of upgrade, kind of a additional fixture, right? So when according to this, it can break into components, parts, and be analyzed separately. They can go through this and analyze. The next model will incorporate it. I mean, like with the next machine will have that type included in it. Jagan asked, now looking into all of these things, do you want to use this for writing stories? Seriously? I mean, like he's asking, are you going to use this machine just to write your stories? Meshima code Katalian, right? ඒ කියන්නේ නවකතාකාරයෙකුට කෙටි කතාකාරයෙකුට කෙටි කතාවක් කියන මෙෂිමක් කොහොමද කියන්නේ. Don't you find the concept, I mean, like little too much at even this stage, even introduced, right? Does people use story writing machines? Do you think really, practically, right? People use story writing machines just to write stories. I mean, like the idea itself is little odd, right? But why does Jagan, R.K. Narayan use such a kind of a metaphor here? It's a totally different thing. Maybe he want to show, right? Some story writers are mechanical. I mean, like some stories doesn't have depth, right? Some stories are banal stories without any depth. They are just like very commercial kind of stories, right? And there's nothing, no deep, no meaning, no parallels, right? So we'll come to those things when we finish the novel, unless it will make things complicated right now, right? So this story writing machine is in the center of the story of this vendor of seeds. The story writing machine sits in the center of the plot, so it's a very important symbol, right? Sweets are important symbols in this story. Story writing machine is the important symbol, right? We'll discuss these symbols, the significance of this, why are they here, what they signify when we finish the story. Now we are reading it for pleasure. Now we are reading for understanding. So we are not doing any analyzing, right? So we'll keep those things later, right? So now coming back to the story, Jagan asked, do you want to use this for writing stories? I'm like, seriously, are you using this machine just to write stories? Yes, I'm also going to manufacture and sell it in this country. Yes, of course. I'm going to build this machine in India and just sell this in India, in this country. An American company is offering to collaborate. An American company is going to help. Collaboration means take hands in hands, do it, help me to do this. They are going to be associates, right? Collaboration means support, right? In course of time, when the time passed by, every home in this country will possess one and will produce more stories than any other nation in the world, says Mali. I mean, like in the future, you can see every household, every house will have this story writing machine, as they have an oven, or as they have a fridge, or as they have any other home appliance, right? This thing will be famous, and I mean, like India will produce stories more than any other country in the world. Like everyone will start writing novels, right? That's the other way. I mean, like, is this practical? Is this idea practical itself, right? I mean, like, does everyone want to write stories? Think about it, right? Now we are a little backward. Now at this moment, India is little back in producing stories to the world. Except for Ramayana and Mahabharata, those old stories, there is no modern writing. I mean, like Mahabharata is there, Ramayana is there. Okay, they are classics, they are canons, they are well famous. Other than that, what do we have? Do we have new stories in India? Modern writing, right? Whereas in America alone, publishing season 10,000 books are published in America in a season, right? There are certain seasons, right? What are the seasons? The 4 seasons, right? And in a season, like 10,000 books are published every year. We don't do like that, right? He rushed back to his desk drawer and gazed on the psychostyle sheet again before repeating. And I mean, like Mali went back to the drawer, just took that special paper, right? Psychostyle paper sheet. Yes, 10,000 titles. Yes, yes, yes. He looked to it and said, 10,000 titles each season. I mean, like, how many? What's the output? I mean, like, in each year, I mean, like, there are so many stories are coming in America, right? In other words, the irony here is, if you really think, I mean, like, just to write that many stories, I like, where's the novelty in a story? Where is the, I mean, like, the insight in a story? I'm like, those are like, machine-made stories. In other words, right? Maybe that's the irony here. Right. Okay. Yes, 10,000 titles. It is a must for every home. Now, Mali said this story writing machine is a must. Everyone have to have a story writing machine like this, right? Must for every home. All a writer will have to do is to own one and press the keys. If a writer have this machine, it's life is easy for him. Just press some keys, right? Press some keys according to his wish, and he will get a formula in a moment. He'll immediately get a formula. Formula is, you know what are formulas, right? F equal ma is a formula. I mean, like, you can just, add things to that, add numbers to that. If you can add a number for the mass, you can add a number, you can get the other part of it, right? Other answer of it. If you can, I mean, like, that's how the formulas work. You do formulas, right? X plus y is something 18. If you find the y, you can find the a number of x, right? So in the same way, here these are like, this is a formula. So you can easily get the formula out of it. So what you have to do is take that formula and develop it into a story by yourself, right? That's your duty. So this machine is there to give the formula, right? Uh, yes, examine the machine if there was, yes. Where am I? Yes. Do it is must for every form. All writer will have to do its own one and press the keys. He will get the formula in a moment on a roll of paper from which he can build up the rest. So once you have the formula, what you have to do is just build the story, right? In other words, right, it's like this. Imagine there's a machine, right? Imagine there's a machine. You get an exam question, right? Okay, you get an exam question. It's like, if you can give that exam question into this machine, imagine a machine like that, it will give you the plus points, right? It will give you the key points: introduction, this conclusion. Then what you have to do is look to this and just, write the answer. It's like, another way, planning. It's planning your answer in advance for you once you put the question into the machine. Imagine something like that, right? You have a machine. You have an idea in your head. How many characters? What is the climax? You give that idea into the machine. Then the machine gives you the formula. So you take the formula and write down the story. That's easy, right? Actually, do you want something like that? Do you want to spend money for a machine like that? Okay, think about it. Uh, Jagan left his seat and went over to examine the machine as if it was something from another planet. Jagan stood up again, right? Went to just, look to this machine closely as if it was something from outside this world. I mean, like, it's like another planet. It's like a something alien, something extraterrestrial, right? We're just looking into this another planet. He approached it so cautiously, approached the machine with very cautiousness, very careful way, right? That Mali said, touch it and see for yourself. But Allah, balan hoga, right? Just like, not just like very cautiously and carefully. But Allah, balan hoga, right? Jagan peered at the apparatus. Jagan looked into the apparatus, means the equipment here, right? Apparatus closely, and read the headings, and he carefully read the what is typed on the headings. I mean, like, in this, there's knobs are there. In the knobs, you find, right, some words, like in the radio, TV, you find, right, something mentioned, right, volume, and it says, like, under the knobs, right, volume, then tune, treble, right? Off, on, those are typed, right? Here, in the same way, in the machine, it says characters, right? The knob says characters. Then there's another part says good or bad. You put good or you put bad, right? Neutral or just neutral characters. Then there's another knob called emotions, and there are certain types of emotions in this knob, right? Love, hate, revenge, devotion, pity, like love, hate, revenge. Revenge, right? Revenge is doing tit for tat, right? Paliganim, devotion, ආදරේ, pity, අනුකම්පාව, මේ ඔක්කොම එක knob එකේ තියෙනවා නිකන්, right? You can adjust this, right? And complexities means the depth. These are not flat characters, right? They are round characters. Just round characters have complexities, or you call sankirnata කියන ඒවා තියෙනවා, right? So that has, right, characters, incidents, accidents, right? These things are included in this. Incident means things that happen, right? Then we have another button called climax, and there's a placement and disposal and conclusion in it, right? I mean, like placement, these are all elements of short stories, elements of novels, right? Everything is included in this. It's a kind of a machine that uh, can give an outline of a story. That's the idea, outline, right, of a story. Jay can look to this and says, it looked pretty. I mean, it's beautiful, right? It's handsome. It looked pretty. Its mahogany vernier was green, right? Its keys were green. I mean, like, it's mahogany vernier. Mahogany is a type of wood. Vernier is like a thin piece of coating. It's called vernier. Very thin. In sometimes some tables, right? This vernier is pasted on the tabletop. ගැන සමහර මේස තියෙනනේ නිකන් පොඩි පතුරක් අලවලා තියෙන්නේ. ඕකට දැන් මම දැකලා තියෙනවා ළමයි එහෙම මේ එක එක ඒවා ඇතුල් කරලා ඒ පතුරු ගලවනවා, right? ගැලුවට පස්සේ ඒ තියෙන මේ වර්නියර් එක හරි තුනී. දැකලා ඇතිද ඒක? අනිත් ප්ලාස්ටික් කෑල්ලක් වගේ එකක් තමයි මේසුඩ අලවලා තියෙන්නේ. ඕක ළමයි ගලවනවා, right? මම ඕක ඇස් දෙකට දැකලා තියෙනවා, right? Then they get this vernier, very thin piece of thing that is pasted, right? In the same way, in this machine, in the top, there's a mahogany, and mahogany ලෑලි වලින් හදපු තුනී ලෑලි පටියක් මේක අලවලා තියෙන්නේ. Then it gives the wooden look to it, right? That's the idea. Vernier was grained, and its keys were green. There's these keys, these knobs are green color, red and yellow. These multiple colors are here, right? Part knobs තියෙනවා, right? Try to imagine, try to visualize right now this machine. Actually, as a matter of fact, you will find the same thing in the YouTube, right? And like if you can go to the Malgudi Days, the original Indian drama, right? It shows these things, right? Was green, its keys was green, red and yellow, and indicate the different categories. How can one write a story with it? Jagan asked, like, how can one write a story with this machine? Jagan asked from Mali. Exactly as one does with a typewriter. It's the same. It's easy as one type in a typewriter. Mali answered, and Jagan admired him for the fund of information he had gathered on the subject. I mean, like when Mali explained these things, Jagan looked happily and very proudly towards Mali and things like, oh my God, this boy has a lot of knowledge about these things, and he's happy about a father, right? I mean, like he's smart. Father things, right? He knows a lot about this subject. Just at this moment, Grace came in, stood beside them, and said, "Isn't he clever?" Suddenly, from nowhere, right? Grace came. Then Meleliava, ඇවිල්ලා තාත්තගේ ළඟ හිටගත්තා. ඇවිල්ලා, "Isn't he clever?" හරි දක්ෂයෙක් නේ යා මාලි. In a jocular manner, in a humorous, in a funny, in a preposterous, in a way, right? Jagan could not answer her immediately. I mean, like, isn't he clever? කියලා එයා අහද්දී girl අහද්දී father felt it's hard just to answer immediately. His mind was too full of confusion and questions. In Jagan's mind, there are a lot of questions now, enormous amounts of questions, right? And confusion means he's still troubled. He's still not convinced about this idea, right? He felt hemmed in. I mean, like at this moment, he felt like he's circled. Now, Mali is here introducing a machine, and the daughter in law is just standing beside him, and he felt like suddenly everyone is just kind of circling him. He's under kind of a hemmed. I explained this word, right? What is a hem? Hem kilken vatiak, right? This is a hem, right? But in your shirt, right, you find the hems right here, right? And in a shirt, right, long sleeve shirt, you find the hem here. So it's like circling. It's like just you are surrounded. That's the idea, right? Uh, yeah. He felt hemmed in. The room had lost its original appearance. Now the room is little different for Jagan and looked like an office in a foreign country. I mean, like this Mali's room is not a room anymore. It's like office for Jagan, right? It's too formal, in other words. What Mali was trying to do. I mean, what is Mali's plan now? What is Mali trying to do here? What was his own part in all this activity? What was his own part? I mean, like how far, I mean, like, how is Mali going to center himself in this project of story writing machines? In other words, what is own part in this activity? What was going to be the nature of his involvement, right? In other words, right, how is going to be involved in this project? Making story writing machine is a not easy project, right? Okay, imagine you are going to start a factory that making radios. How many things are to be considered, right? Okay, you want to start a factory, but how you are going to fit in it, right? How are you going to do this alone? Why are you going to take help? The idea is good, but how you are going to manage this idea to be it to make it practical, right? Those are things he's questioning. He said with some trepidation. Trepidation means some shaking inside, some kind of nervousness, some kind of a convulsion, right? Some kind of a shaky feeling, trepidation. Write down if you don't know what is trepidation, shaking, right? Grace, do you know that our ancestors never even wrote the epics? I mean, father asked something interesting question, right, from the girl. Hesitantly, he asked, Grace, do you know that our ancestors, our forefathers, our ancient people, never even wrote epics? They didn't write these war stories. True. Our ancestors didn't write. They kept a oral tradition. I mean, like from ancestors, they from generation to generation, they told stories, right? So the told stories came. They were passed from generation to generation as they were passing the culture, right? They composed the epics and recited them, right? They made the epics and recited means they told it loud, recited the epics. And the great books live thus from generation to generation. So books are not read here, books are spoken, in other words, right? That's the way ancient books, right? Sometimes came in life by the breath of the people, right? People were breathing, in other words. I mean, like, it's a living experience. I mean, they were not written in paper. I mean, like, the ideas were passed from generation to generation. The stories came from mouth like folklore. Right? We know certain myths, right? The myth of Sisyphus or myth of Greek mythology or some stories, right? They come from the Ravana story, right? For example, right? Your generations, your previous generation told that story for us, for in our way, right? We don't have Ramayana here. It was in India, right? But the story for us is a kind of a story that breathed by people. I mean, like the breathing people keep the tradition alive, right? It's not something dead. It keeps on going on, right? That's the idea. Now, this is too much, right? They are just trying to sell something, a machine that can develop the writing of stories, and father is talking something totally paradoxical about, stories, real good stories sometimes are coming from mouth to mouth, right? Before he could proceed further, before even Jagan could say the next sentences, Mali said with a gesture of disgust. Mali hated the idea. Sometimes Mali hated the words that father says. Immediately Mali had to this. Oh, these are not days of your ancestors. These are not the days of your ancestors. Those days are gone. මේ ඔයාලගේ මේ අතීත මුතුන් මිත්තන්ගේ කාලේ නෙමෙයි කාලේ වෙනස් තාලේ වෙනස් right of your ancestors. Today we have to compete with the advanced countries not only in the economic industry but also in the culture, says Jagan. Sorry, says Mali to Jagan, right? I mean, like today we have to compete. We'll underline that. This is important. We'll underline. Take underline. You don't want to highlight it. We'll underline. Underline from today we have to compete. Here I have underlined it. Can you see clearly, right? Today we have to compete with the advanced countries. Underline from today we have to till culture. I mean, today we are talking about post-colonial India, right? Somewhere this novel was written somewhere around 1967, right? So at that time, it's not only fighting with, I mean, like competing with economics. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ ආර්ථිකයත් යුද්ධයක් විතරක් නෙමෙයි ආර්ථිකයත් එක්ක තරඟයක් විතරක් නෙමෙයි කාර්මිකකරණයත් එක්ක විතරක් තරඟයක් නෙමෙයි සංස්කෘතියත් එක්කත් අපිට දියුණු රටවල් එක්ක තරඟයක් තියෙනවා කියලා තමයි මාළි කියන්නේ තාත්තට right I mean like yes maybe right do we have that kind of a cultural competition with other countries today? Do we have a cultural competition? Do you think so? Oh, is it just a thought? Think about this. Where does the great movies come from? Box office movies come from America, right? Just imagine, right? All these good movies that come from the Batman, Spider-Man, right? Marvel series, X-Men, right? All this, I mean, like even other movies are created by Hollywood. Okay, and then in Bollywood, they created their Indian movies, right? I mean, like when it comes to the world, there's a fight always. There's a competition, right? What we watch, in other words, does Sri Lanka makes kind of Batman movies or Marvel movies or at least a good movie like India, a kind of a romantic movie like India? No, I mean, like we are backward in that case, right? We are backward. So in a case like Mali has a point here. Of course, there's a competition between culture, and I mean, like we in our countries we are poor, economically poor. We are economically poor. We are industrially poor as well as we are culturally poor. That's a sign of a kind of a country under development because of our stupid, dumb, I mean, like shitty politicians are in the center of it, right? It's always our stupid choices, right? So we will not go into those things right now, right? While on one hand, Jagan felt delighted at the way his son seemed to be blossoming after years of sullen silence, he was at the same time saddened by the kind of development he noticed on him now, right? So the idea here is, while on the one hand, Jagan felt delighted. Now, Jagan is feeling very happy in a one hand, right? I mean, like, why he's happy? At the way his son seemed to be blossoming after years of sullen silence. I mean, like, oh my god, this boy is talking now. After all, right? He's talking. He's a talking machine after all. Like, all this time he was just not answering even, right? His questions when he was a kid, right? He used half syllables. මේ පොඩි කාලේ කතා කරපු නැති එක අමෙන්ද මාළගිරවෙක් වගේ මො කතා කරනවා right so Jagan was happy. He's happy as a father, right? And he was blossoming after years of sullen silence, means moody, brooding kind of silence, right? Now he's not like that. He's talking person, and he was at the same time saddened by the kind of development he noticed in him now. I mean, like again, as a person, as a father, he's sad, like how Mali is developing now. I mean, like this business talk and things like that, there's something doesn't feel good to father. There's something ominous in it. There's something like father can't agree in his thoughts, right? I mean, like here, this another thought that Mali immediately say like India is, India can't compete with this economics and industries and culture at that moment, in other words, right? So we have to compete with developed countries. Those ideas are kind of offbeat ideas. Those kinds are kind of weird ideas for Jagan. So for Jagan, like, හරි කොල්ල හොඳයි කොල්ල කතා කරනවා ඔක්කොමත් හරි. හැබැයි උගේ අදහස් ටිකක් නිකන් හරි අමුතුයිනේ. අන්න ඒකට ටිකක් තාත්තා just like not happy, right? That's the idea here, right? He's a radical, in other words. This young man is radical. Father is a conservative. Now we have this generation gap, we have this cultural conflict, right? Noticing now, the boy went on, and boy is now explaining these things immediately, right? The boy went on. If you have the time, father, if you have the time, I would like to explain you to come, explain you one or two other points. In a free time, if you have free time, I'll explain you some other interesting points too, one or two points, right? He's explaining these things. So father now, right? Jagan helplessly glanced at the traveling clock on Marley's table. And when Marley said these things, like if you have time, Jagan immediately looked into the clock, right, in Marley's table, right? This is clock. And jingled the keys on his shop in the depth of his jibba pocket. I like in this jibba pocket, you know, it's like this jibba is the top dress. There are pockets in the jibba dress. It's not like we have the pockets on the top, right? In jibba dress, they have the pockets here, round, right? Just like this old traditional dress. So he just what he did is like he put his fingers in the jibba pocket, right? And in the jibba pocket there's this keys. He just started shaking the keys. අර නිකන් අර සාක්කු දෙකට අත දාලා right සාක්කුවට මේ යතුරු තියෙන සාක්කුවට අත දාලා යතුරු හොලවන්න ගත්තා. අපි කාසි හොලවනනේ ටකන් 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 ටකන්. What's the idea? This shows that he's unless he has to go. මේ මට දැන් මෙතන ඉන්න බෑ කියන එක just in a bodily language. In body language he is just saying these things, right? In depth of his jibba pocket he is just shaking, right? The keys jingle means just making this clicking and kind of meddling noise, tang tang takang takang gaga, then all over, right? And Mali goes on. Ultimately, you may have to give up your sweet making and work in our business. Mali said, right, immediately. And Mali adds to this final touches of his speech, right? One day, ultimately, finally, one day, you may have to give up your sweet making work. I mean, you have to stop this business. That okay, what කවදා හරි ඔය කඩේ වහලා දාලා ඔය කැවිලි හදන මගුල වහලා අපේ business එකට join අපේ ලොකු business එකට company එකට join වෙනවාට, right? Some big talk, right? Work in our business. I'll give you a nice air conditioned room with a couple of secretaries. මම තාත්තට air conditioned කාමරයක් වෙනම හදලා couple of secretaries ලා කියන්නේ අර අපි කියන්නේ ලිපිකා නෙමෙයි secretaries ලා කියලා කියන්නේ මොකද සිංහලෙන් ඒක මේ පිළිගැනීමෙන් නෙමෙයි those receptions නේ ලේකම්වරියෝ, right? ලස්සන ගෑනු ටිකක් ලේකම්වරියෝ හැටියට දෙන්න. I mean, like, imagine the situation, right? Jagan had never known his son to talk so fluently. I mean, like, Jagan, wow, look at this guy, right? He speaks like, my goodness, it's very attractive speech, right? To talk fluently. He wished secretly that he would speak differently, but at the same time, he talked nicely. But father thought, like, if Mali can speak differently, means if Mali can speak sensibly, just like very as a sensible human being, right? Without these elaborations. He felt the time had come for him to ask the questions. Now, Jagan suddenly felt like, this is the right time to ask a question from his son. Do they write all their stories with these machines in America? I mean, like in America, do these people, whoever engage in creative writing, use this machine to write in America? That's an interesting question Jagan asked from Mali. He asked as if he wished to fill the lacuna in his knowledge of that land and his civilization. He asked this question, right? Jagan asked this question from Mali as if he had to fill his lacuna. Lacuna is another word for lack. His inadequacy, insufficiency. It's like the missing parts, right? So he wished to fill the missing parts of his knowledge about America and American way of life by asking, like, in America, is everyone writing stories using this machine, the story writing machine? Jagan asked from Mali, right? Mostly, said Mali. Natum, right? Just like mostly. In the most, I mean, like, mostly, right? In other words, this is a very ambiguous answer. I mean, like, it's a vague answer. It says, like, yeah, most of the people are using the machines, right? Most magazines are. Then Grace immediately jumps in, right? Lady put a bug right? Most magazine ads Grace, like, yeah. Most magazines use this story writing machine just to write stories. And like magazines also, they are publishing stories, right? In our newspapers you have columns for novels, right? අර සතිපතා පළ වෙන පුවත්පතක කොටස් වශයෙන් පළ වෙන නවකතාවක් පසු කාලීනව එකතු කරන නවකතාවක් වශයෙන් මුද්‍රණධාරයෙන් එළි දක්වන ලදී කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ වගේ දේවල්ට, right? So in a most magazines, right, most magazines use story writing machines just to make the stories, right? At Grace are nowadays switching over the machines in front of the fiction departments, and out of the bestsellers last year, at least 3 were a product. Now the Grace gives another deep description of it, right? See, some in this magazine departments, in this places where magazines, I mean, like the authors and editors are there in these departments, right? ඉතින් ලේක් හවුස් එක ගන්නකො එතනත් මැගසින්ස් එනවනේ ඒගොල්ලත් පත්තර වලට අවතර මැගසින් ගන්නවා එතන මැගසින් ඩිපාර්ට්මන්ට් එකක් වෙනමම තියෙනවා ඒකට දැන් අපි හිතමු අරලිය කියලා මැගසින් එකක් ගන්නවා අරලිය ඔෆිස් එකේ ඇතුලේ තියෙනවා එඩිටර්ස්ලා ඉන්නවා ඒවා ලියන කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා බලන කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා then according to Grace in America also have certain departments have this story writing machine in it, right? As if office has computers, right? This and fiction department is a department that write fiction. That's only, in a newspaper even they have departments. News department, they write news, current affairs. Sports department, they only write about sports. Then they have politics departments, right? They just continue in current political situation. Then they have other entertainment department, right? They just talk about other entertainment. Even in a newspaper, they have certain departments. Even a magazine, they have certain departments. In the fiction department, where the people write stories, the story writing machine is an essential component, right? That's the idea here. And out of the bestsellers, some there when there are stories, sometimes some stories are well read by so many people. As in case of your case, just like the Wave, right? Wave is a bestseller. I mean, like so many people around the world read the book by Sonali Dharmegala called Wave, right? So that's a bestseller. So some bestsellers here, there are some bestsellers from these departments, from these magazines, were made by using a story writing machine. Grace explains these things to the father. At last year, at least 3 were a product. Last year, 3 stories written using the story writing machine were bestsellers. Last year itself. So yes, of course, it's a very important thing. People are using it, right? The preposition is right. Okay, write down if you don't know the word. Preposition is a kind of a proposal offered for acceptance. Now this is a preposition. This is a kind of a proposal put forward. Is that the idea here is that we get American collaboration worth $200,000 provided we find 51,000 to start the business, said Mali. Now, right, that's very important. It's a very important piece of information. The idea, the proposal is this, father, right? He's explaining is that American collaboration worth. Now, America is also going to support, some people from America is going to support this company, this project of story writing machines. And the support is worth $200,000. $200,000, right? Imagine $200,000 today. We'll forget anything else. We'll do the calculation. At this current moment, roughly we'll, convert a American dollar somewhere around 200 Sri Lankan rupees approximately. It's not that much, but approximately 200. Now multiple, you do the calculation yourself. 200 multiple, you do the calculation by 200,000. ලක්ෂ 2 වැඩි කරන්න 200. How many Sri Lankan rupees do you get as the answer? ලක්ෂ දෙකේ දෙකක් 400යි sorry ලක්ෂ 4යි ලක්ෂ 4යි ලක්ෂ 40යි ඒ කියන්නේ අද කාලේ උනත් is big money, is big massive enormous colossal amount of cash we are talking about. Big money, right? Even today in our context. Now imagine what this amount in old days, I mean like 1960s in India, even in, I mean like, even this is big money, right? So that's the contribution American collaboration is going to give. But Mali, as the, he's going to build the factory, he also will contribute. What's his part of the contribution? What his fraction of the contribution is? 51,000 to start the business. $51,000. Now just multiply $51,000 by 200. What's the amount? That money Mali has to find, Mali has to fund to make this story writing machine factory, this project, a reality in Malgudi. මේ ව්‍යාපාරය පටන් ගන්න මාළිට ඩොලර් 51,000ක් ආයෝජනය කරන්න ඕනේ. Do the calculation. Find out how much money. And this is still a big money when it's like a still a heavy amount of money, huge amount of money for a person to bear if he's going to start a business. Like you have to be filthy rich at that time just to අපි අද කාලේ වගේ කෝටි 5ක් වගේ ගාණක් වෙන්න තියෙයි කාලේ, right? Just like I'm giving a rough estimation, right? Just to start the business today itself, right? So that provided we find, I'm like we have to raise that money from our part according to Mali, right? So this idea is proposed to Jagan right now. I mean like that's Mali's first time revealing these things to the father, right?